Alrighty, man. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am Mr. Soul Lover Man 504, aka the Manelverse. Get some water. So, welcome, Soul Tribe, ladies and gentlemen. So, today we are just honestly talking about what I'm noticing out here. And to me, it's very disturbing. And I made an announcement last night that I was going to talk about it. And it's it's interesting, like how people say, we're in the end, we're in the end days, repent now for this. I mean, the way the world looks, wait, hold on, let me grab my should I do this before? It's like where the world looks right now, maybe you can say that, but it's like what I'm noticing is a lot of fakeness out here. And when I say fakeness, I'm talking about false prophets. Like anybody seems to be able to call themselves a prophet, or anybody seems to be able to call themselves a prophet or a prophetess and get online and say that they're working for God Most High, and that they naturally have your best interest, so to speak. And these people, to me, not all of them, but a lot of them are liars. This is across the board. This isn't in one country. This is across the world. To me, it's very, very, very disturbing. To see these people bearing some kind of false witness when they're trying to pull the people in, people are not puppets in a sense. They're playing on people's emotions. They really are. And it's very um it's very intrusive, and it's just it's very sad. But again, people go out, you believe in what you believe in, and you go out and you follow what you follow. But for me, I just have to say that naturally enough, enough is enough, man. I'm not saying that you have to be I'm not saying that you have to go to like seminary school and blah blah blah. They didn't. The prophets of old didn't have all of that stuff. They were just naturally ordinary people chosen by God to go out and do these extraordinary things. And the way this new wave is like, anybody can just call themselves this or that. Just like the people in the church will condemn people that call themselves psychics or oracles or things of that nature. Two sides of a different sword. Prophets, oracle, tarot card reader. The prophet or prophetess will say, "Hey, I'm doing this for God." The oracle will say, I'm coming from spirit. Spirit could be God. Yeah, it could be your ancestors. Who's to say? But the church, that they had said that these things are demonic. But my point is that if somebody in the church or who's a prophet is going to say those people pulling cards are demonic, then those fake prophets are demonic also. So I don't know if somebody out there is hearing me today, but I'm just saying, man, it is, let me yeah, so it is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. You have to naturally make up your mind. One of my spiritual gifts is discernment, and I was always taught to be observant, if nothing else. I was always taught to be observant. You go in a jewelry store, you don't want to buy fake jewelry. Maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe you're just somebody who just kind of wants to stunt, play it off a little bit, like you got it like that. But just these times that we're living in are just very, it is just so out in the open that people out here are, a lot of people are fakers, a lot of people are great actors. See it all the time on social media. Stuff is just regurgitated, like nobody's really coming up with like unique stuff. So it's like take a soundbite of something, kind of remix it a little bit, put it out there. That's how we go. No, it's just no original, like KFC. It's just no original recipes out there, man. And I don't know. It's just it's weird, and it's just I hope that my hope is that people are just out there using their understanding, and I get times are changing. The people are going to the streets now, preaching the gospel. I see certain groups out there, that's what that is. That's how they used to do it, back in the old biblical days, if you believe in the Bible. And I'm not um I'm not. I don't debate over. What's. I don't debate over religion. I don't do that. You believe in what you believe in, or what you're going to believe in. If I can help you along your path, great. That's what I do. But I help people more along their. I hope I help people more along their spiritual path, man. More down more down a spiritual avenue, so to speak. So my thing isn't to tell you and I'm not calling out anybody by name per se. That's a whole nother storm, and I'm not getting into that, because I don't believe in giving people like any kind of clout, because there's a lot of clout chasers out there now. People are clout chasing with the Bible. I mean, I get it. This has been done over time. There have been scandals in churches about people stealing money, preachers sleeping with women, and it's just going to be more now, because we have the internet now. We have social media. Anybody can, anybody can, anybody can grab. Anybody can say that they are this, or they are that. But how do you know that, though? You have to really and truly use your discernment. Like, people, there are a lot of people out there that are just great at psychology. There are great people who can study psychology, sociology. They can pick up on little things, about you. Little tells and all of that stuff, man. But these are just times where people go to, they're trusting you, and people just have no morals anymore. It's about the strength of their Cash App or their Venmo, or their, about all of this stuff. If you have a gift, of course you should be compensated for it, if you have the gift. And a lot of people out here don't. That's the that's all that's one of the main things that I'm saying. Some people anybody could, get in there and read the Bible and Google some things, and play on your emotions, but what are you naturally going to be vested in? Or are these people, if you go to somebody for financial help, now we're in the days of digital currency, and all of this stuff. You go to somebody for like some help, and they're, we're seeing all of these scandals now with Bitcoin and chain, and all of these stuff, and these big companies going under, and all these people. And then there's the people who invested. There's like, well, where's the money at? And the money is gone, and people spent it, or they take your money like it's their money. That's all I'm saying. You should be able to take in the word like it's yours, because the relationship with God at the end of the day is going, or the God, divine, Jesus, your angel guides. That's one-on-one. That's personal. Should there be people to preach the gospel? Yes, it's always been like that. One of my favorites is Reverend Ike. He's not here anymore, but I still watch his stuff, because I love watching people that are just so ahead of their time. I don't really get into like the modern people because it's um they just seem to just be about having a hey, what's going on? They just seem to be about having a, it's just about having a big name. And I get it. I understand. I get it. I understand the times that we are living in. And if you don't mind, share this out. Give me some hearts and all that good stuff. But I do understand the times that we're living in. Do I what would I subscribe to? You may not. That's okay. But I still feel like, we can have a conversation, if not about this, then about something else. And that should the art of communication, I feel like these days are so lost and so for few, and or it just seems like it's, what does that say? Oh, I don't. I'm still trying to understand this thing, but anyway, the art of communication just seems to be so lost for a few and in between, where you can't go and talk to somebody. It's just, it could be a simple question. Somebody, and just the simplest of question. And they're supposed to be the expert or whatever. And I get time is money. I understand that, and I don't want to be, I don't want to get off course, but I want to wrap this up and say that you just can't ask somebody, like if you just say, "Hey, how's your day going?" and this person's a prophet, oh, I can't answer that. Let me send you my cash app or my email right quick, so you can send me some money. Then I can answer. Like we're at like DEF CON. I don't know what it is, man. These people out here are just these people are crazy, and the truth will come out about them very, very, very soon. Seriously, because they will be tested. Um, if not in the natural, then in the spirit. Because this is, you're playing with something. You're playing with something very dangerous. Very powerful, and you wanna, you wanna come out here and talk to people like you're just so holier than thou, like you're so better than everybody else. You feel good because you're on the app and you have, I don't know, 1,000 people watching you, or a few whatever people watching you. And these people are there for prayer. These people are there so that they can get a word that they can implement in their lives to go deal with the hell that they have to deal with on these jobs, driving in this effed up traffic every day. Something out here has to break, and something's going to change, and it will change very, very soon. You see the times that we're living in, and I'm not here to say, oh, the end of the world. No, 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 no. I'm not that guy. Not that guy, Bill. Not that guy. What did that man say in that viral video? He said, you're not that guy, Bill. You're not that guy. These people on social media crack me up. But anyway, just saying, very true. I have to MJ, uh, that MJ Noir Unicorn Trip. I have to agree with you 100%. For me, and I get it. I'm new, especially over here on TikTok. I'm new. I'm a new face. Get that, like, who is this guy and blah blah blah. What is he talking about? Talking about false prophets, and I'm talking about people that are just fake and weird out here, man. And I don't, it, my spirit, but part of me is like, I just want to tear it all down. I do, but that is not my fight. I have other things to focus on, and I have my own journey. I have my own journey, and I have people out there that my voice needs to reach, because everything that I've been through can possibly help somebody else out there to go, to continue on their journey and to go through what they need to go through. It should be to the point where if you're considered to be a master of something, you teach your students, and once they get to a certain point, they go on and they're supposed to be able to teach other people. It shouldn't be the fact of these people coming back to you for the rest of their lives. Maybe they'll check in from time to time. That's great. You know, when I was doing martial arts, I felt like my martial instructor was the greatest martial artist in the world, because in our eyes, in the class's eyes, he was just revered because this is what he did every day. He ate, slept, and breathed this. But as time went along, I saw other people out there doing it, and you could learn different things to implement what it is, and that's what it is. It should be a wide field. It should be a wide field and valley. You shouldn't just be able to. You should be able to eat a variety of fruits and vegetables that are going to be able to help you health wise, and not just be able to just naturally eat just one thing, over and over and over again. But um, it is all I can say is that for those fake, false prophets out there, there is it's naturally going to be hell to pay. Not one to. I am just a messenger, and you're going to see a lot of people being built up, and you're going to see a lot of them tumbling like dominoes, and that fall from grace is when they get to the end. Will they be able to pick themselves up? I'm not sure, but they're never going to get back to the top of that mountain or wherever it is that they were. So just saying, man. Just say like the white folks would say, "Hey, this really chaps my hide, buddy." Like it really does, man. And I just cannot. The fakeness in people and beyond them, it is just it's like the morality of society is just you know it's just feels like it's just empty. It really does feel like it's empty. Oh, it Lord. But anyway, it's what it is. Not going to go off on a rant. It's what it is. Things really need to change. The fall or humbling can be a good thing too, folks. Learn a lot of life. That's true, and hopefully, when again, I wish nothing bad on anybody out there, except for those people that truly deserve it. There's some awful people out here. I mean, just really and truly awful human beings in this world. Seriously, and I hope that you are at the point of your life where you're implementing change, you're doing good, whatever you decide what good is, and you're out here, trying to at least help a few people out here and in their struggles, or give some kind of wisdom, or be the modern day Plato, or Socrates, or whatever. Seriously, I just hope that you're naturally out here doing great works. I can only challenge it by being better, by being greater, by being the great that I am, to go out here and to naturally, just just to naturally just try to help people, man. Like seriously, and just to look at it, just look at it and them from far, know who they are. You will know them by their works. I'll just say that. You will subsequently know them by their works and what they say. But yeah, no, I agree with you 100% when you say the fall or humbling can be a good thing too. Folks learn a lot when life humbles them. Yeah, that is true. Karma is naturally a real thing. What goes around comes around. So you cannot buy your way into heaven, no matter your status on the side or all of that stuff. People can look spotless in the spotlight, but behind closed doors, they can be a different kind of animal, a different kind of monster, so to speak. And monsters still lurk in the dark until the light is truly shined on them. Yeah, and I'll just, I will I'll just leave that at that. But that there's a lot of there's just a lot of work out here to do. There's a lot of change. There's a lot of change that is naturally coming, and it is going to come very, very, very fast. Like seriously, it's going to come very, very, very fast. But yeah, man. But I will leave that at that, and that story will continue that story will continue to unfold. That is why it is said, lean not to thine own understanding. Seriously. But you know, it's what it is out here, man. Thank you for the little what was that, an airplane? All right. What do you call those Tamagotchis or something? But anyway, yeah, man. But thank y'all so much for joining. Again, I am Mr. Soul Lover Man 504. If you guys want to book a reading, go to my go to my booking page and my link tree if you're on TikTok, or go to the comments if you're on any of the other social medias, YouTube, Facebook, all that good stuff. But again, as always, folks, I'm out. This peace.